So hello everyone, I'm Ishan Khandelwal, 19BCE0745, and this is my Java DA in which we had to teach something in Java related to Java. So I'll be giving a small tutorial on how to make a simple login page using Android Studio. So I'll be making a simple Android application. Uh, so we use native Java for developing Android. So I think that's a good choice for the DA. So first of all, we have to create a new Android project. So we will just create a new Android project, select an empty activity and name it anything. So let's name it Java DA and select the language as Java. Minimum SDK level, that's you can select as per your device and finish. So this will open our Java IDE. So Android Studio IDE. So Android Studio is the most popular IDE for creating Android applications. But let me just maximize it. Okay, so you can see the Java IDE is opened, Android Studio. And let me brief you what's the code, the simple piece of code displayed here. And this is the Android X components. So Android Studio automatically imports some libraries, as you can see, that will be useful for us in developing this small application, the small login page, Android OS.bundle, and the class main activity. Okay, so whenever you start an Android project and just simply click on run, so this activity is going to run. Okay, so main activity. So if any screen you see on an Android app is either an activity or a fragment. Okay, so we have to create an activity first. So we have named it main activity, extends app compat activity. So this class consists of all the major components that we're going to need in this project, and this automatically overrides the onCreate method. OnCreate means whatever stuff we see whenever the activity is created. Okay, so it's related to the Android life cycle. We're not going to go deep into it. And onCreate saved instance state. So this is the state. The app is like seen in various states. For example, when you minimize an app, open it again. So there are various states of the app. So is the first state that is opened whenever you start an Android application. And the next is set content view. So this inflates the layout related to this activity. So this layout, every screen and activity has a Java part. That's the functionality. That's the background. And what the user sees is the front end that's included in this tab, layout tab. That's called the activity main. So this is the layout that we're going to see. It's plain for now. So I'm going to add some attributes in it. So the language we are going to use, that Android uses for making layouts, is called XML. So I'm going to just do it a little fast. Okay, so that's not a part of the DA because it's not in Java, but yeah, it's informative, so you can just follow. And we're going to use a linear layout. So just remove this text field hello world. Just write simple text view called login page, tab content, text. That's the heading. And we need two text fields more, one for username and for password. So we are going to use an edit text that takes the text as input. I'm going to have a margin again. Let's give it, leave it. Let's give it a margin top only. Okay. All right. Let's give a padding here. Padding, horizontal padding. All right. Let's give 40 dp. So yeah, we're gonna give a hint here. Got displayed whenever you don't type anything. So username, and below it, let's give an ID. So the ID will be simply username. Then another text for password. So match parent, wrap content, and a margin top again. that will be 20 dp, and another hint, that will be our password. So here the input type is password. You get the small dots, black dots as we type the password. So we'll be writing it password, text password. So we are set, and now we just need a button for pressing, like submit button, that will evaluate whether the password is right or wrong, the username and password match or not. And let's give it an ID for the password. The ID will be password. So yeah, now let's come to the button, wrap content, margin top, again will be 40 dp, and gravity will be center horizontal, and the text will be login. Okay, so that's a simple minimalistic layout. Now you give an ID to the button as well, so the ID will be login, or login button. So yeah, that's the layout. We are going to make a login page out of it, and the function magic appears in the main activity or Java file. So yeah, here's where the fun starts. So first of all, we have to bind the layout to the Java file that we are creating right now. Okay, so first we will define whatever the layout consists of, that is the text views. So text views isn't required. We are not going to do any functionality on it. The edit text is required. Okay, so edit text, we have one username, password. We have a button is login. So it automatically imports the button class, and yeah, Android Studio does all of the magic by itself. You don't have to do much, but yeah, coding and stuff. So let's bind the UI to the Android file, to the main activity.class, and for this you have to type this statement: username equals to find view by ID. This will find the ID, that it will locate the ID of the UI and then add it to the .java file that we're creating right now. So the file's path is r.layout dot, the ID was username. Sorry. r.id.username. Okay. So similarly for password, equals to find view by ID r.id.password, and for the button, login equals to find view by ID r.id.login button. So we have binded the UI, and now the login page isn't much difficult. So yeah, now what we will do when the button is clicked. Okay, so what we're going to do is set an on-click listener on the button. So whenever the button is pressed, the functionality will work. Okay, so we are not using a web API or service to call the username and password to get the username and password. So we're gonna like make it static. We will just state the login and use password and username, so that we don't have to check it for someone like from another database or something. So just final string username equals to, let's write it Sean, and final string password equals to like something ABC 100. Okay, so that's the username password we're gonna check when the button is pressed. Okay, so let's set an on-click listener on the button. So what we're gonna do is login dot set on-click listener, and here we have to create an object of view.onClick listener. So Android does it for us. So on this on-click method that is overridden by the set on-click listener method class, we have to define whatever the functionality that's going to happen whenever we click the login button. Okay, so what's going to happen is we check whether the username and password match or are they correct or not. Okay, so first we want to get the text that is in the edit text. So we will just write string input username, that will be edit text dot text. Okay, so anything that's in the username edit text will be set here. Okay, dot get text dot toString. Okay, so with this we will get the input that the user like enters in the text field, the edit text, and we'll store it in the string input username. Okay, similarly for the password, string input password equals to password, that's edit text dot get text dot toString. So now we have the password and username that the user inputs. Okay, that we have to check. Okay, so if just make it a new line, if input password equals to ABC, sorry, we have already defined it, password, and input username equals to username, then we're gonna give a message or a toast. Toast is the simple pop-up that the login was successful, that is the credentials were correct. Okay, so we're gonna make a toast, and in the text we're gonna write credentials matched. Okay, else we're gonna make a toast that there was an error, delayed authentication error, or let's just simply write credentials don't match. Okay, so that's a simple application, login application. So now we're going to test it, and I already have a virtual device installed, so we're going to test it here. It will take a couple of minutes to start. I'm going to skip this part. So here was a simple tutorial on how to get a login page. So we have just hard coded the strings here. If we make a real login page, we have to call the username and password from a web API or something, but that's more complex. We'll cover in any other video. So yeah, that's a simple login page. Wasn't much difficult to understand, or just a basic introduction to Android Studio, like a beginner's app. So yeah, that was it. Thanks a lot. Hope you learned something. Have a nice day.